When I moved into Oak Ridge Estates, I thought I'd finally found peace. Quiet streets, friendly neighbors, well-maintained homes. It was perfect. I was 34, recently divorced, starting over. My house was modest. 2 stories, white siding, blue shutters. The HOA had a strict rule book, but I didn't mind. I followed it all. Lawn trimmed weekly, no flags, no visible trash cans. Even my mailbox was HOA approved down to the number font. For the first 2 years, life was calm. But everything changed the day I replaced my front door. It was a mahogany finish with frosted glass, elegant, energy efficient, and yes, HOA compliant. I'd even submitted a form with sample photos. Patricia Garrison, the HOA president, had signed off herself. 1 week after installation, I received my first violation notice. Unauthorized architectural change. I laughed it off and called Patricia. "That's just a clerical mistake. Ignore it," she said. So I did. Then came the second violation, this time for non-compliant landscaping. My grass was 2.75 inches high. The rule allowed up to 3.5. I trimmed it that afternoon, still thinking it was a mix-up. But the letters kept coming. $50 fines, threats of lien, photos taken from inside my property line. One day, I found Patricia in my backyard with a clipboard. I confronted her. "Just making sure everything stays in order," she said, with a smile that didn't reach her eyes. That's when I knew. This wasn't random. I was being targeted. I started talking to neighbors. Quietly, carefully. It turns out I wasn't the only one. Rosa, 2 doors down, had been cited for unauthorized porch chairs. Greg, the retiree across the street, was fined for wind chimes. Then came the most humiliating day of my life. A public HOA meeting was held in the community park. Patricia stood at a podium with a projector. My home address flashed on the screen along with a list of infractions. She called me a repeat offender and said I was bringing down property values. People gasped. I stood there, frozen. But I wasn't going to be a victim. I installed cameras. I documented everything. I submitted public records requests. I found out Patricia's niece owned the landscaping company the HOA used, the same one she was forcing me to hire through violation penalties. Then I found something worse. A hidden amendment buried in the HOA charter, giving the president unilateral citation authority in cases of repeat noncompliance. It had never been voted on. It was signed in by 3 board members, all relatives of Patricia. I compiled it all, took it to the county compliance office. They launched an investigation. A month later, the entire board was suspended. Patricia was charged with falsifying HOA documents and misuse of HOA funds. The best part? I was elected interim HOA president. My first act? Repeal 38 fake rules and dissolve Patricia's violation task force. I didn't just get justice for myself, I helped free the whole neighborhood from her grip. Oak Ridge Estates finally felt like home again.